What's going on, Capricorn? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 19th to the 25th, 2023. So in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides, and so much more regarding the week of June 19th to the 25th, 2023. So before we begin this reading, though, Capricorn, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we move through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Capricorn, for taking the time to check this reading out. And I don't just mean that, I'm not just saying that, I really love the energy of Capricorn. Oh my God, it's one of the most, because I'm a Capricorn moon, but I just love Capricorn. You're welcome in my house any day of the week, I swear. So I'm serious. I just appreciate your energy. I need more of it. But if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button. Subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Capricorn. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what wants to come through for you for June 19th to the 25th, 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides, who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Capricorn. Really? Okay. Damn! That's a good reading. Hold on. Okay. That was so weird. This reading is weird. This reading is like, I'm literally like doing things and I'm hearing like instructions as to like how it all, I appreciate it. It's awesome. All right, so with that being said, before we get into the tarot, because I love when when like you're in a creative pursuit or like you're doing something for many years, or for some of you like something where you just get insights doing it. It's amazing. Anyway, so some of you could be doing that this week. If this is happening now, for me, there could be something about this week. You obtain hidden ways of doing things or something weird. Okay, I don't know. Doesn't matter. What frequency, before we get into the tarot, what frequency do you need more of this week, Capricorn? What frequency do you need more of to embody for your own highest good? The first one is peace. So this kind of looks like a sea goat right here. You need more peace is what Spirit is saying. So choose love instead of fear. There is something about, with this energy of peace, you don't have to be at war with anyone. What's coming through with this is like the person who angers you controls you, Capricorn. Like the person who can disturb your peace from a certain perspective is victorious over you, even if you win in the end. So like what this means is like, let's say someone really does something nasty to you. I'm not saying any of you would actually do this, but to the point it's so nasty that you feel justified to go over to their house and like punch them in the face or do something worse, right? Now, even if you restore justice that way, it still disturbs your peace. And even like after, you could say, well, I'm peaceful, after I punched them. And this is just an analogy. It's going to manifest in some way in your life, but take it as it resonates. There's something about anyone who can trigger you controls you. So the highest form of spiritual, psychological, or even physical warfare is to not let your peace be disturbed. And there's many different ways of doing that, but that's what you are being called to do. Choose peace, because like there's some sort of hidden There's also some sort of hidden blessing in it that you're not aware of. I don't know. I'm not really able to translate it, but all I'm telling you is like you'll thank yourself later for it if you can choose peace. Like there could be a trap being laid for you here in some sort of way, this week, and I would just say choose peace. And I also have decision. What frequency do you need more of? Decision. And for a lot of you, I got this when I was shuffling. There's something about love. Some of you, you're already seeing this person. For others of you, this is some developing love situation in your life. Whether you're seeing them and you're already dating them, there's something about a decision you need to make about commitment with someone. All right, Capricorn. Now, for others of you, this could definitely extend into your career or for other areas. But you have this energy of decision. And one of my favorite quotes about successful people in general, Capricorn, is that you'll find in general that successful people tend to make decisions very quickly and change them, if at all, very slowly. They only change them after they've persisted in their decision. Unsuccessful people have the habit of making decisions very slowly and changing them very quickly, right? So many of you, even if you've never heard that before, that will just sink in as a Capricorn. You'll just know that. So like, there's something about a payoff for a quick decision will be in store for you. Basically, it's an opportunity. What I'm getting is there's an opportunity. Almost for some of you, someone wants to get married to you, or vice versa. You could want to marry. There's something about a big commitment. But if you just kind of, for this week, for a lot of you, this has to happen quick. For this week, from the 19th to the 25th, if you vacillate and you do nothing, and the universe is holding out this gold for you, but I'm getting in the terms of a person moving it forward with someone. Could be a developmental stage for some, more serious like marriage type commitment for others, somewhere in that vicinity. If you just sit there and like look at the treasure, it may not be there. This window may not be there when it comes to decision about a love in your life. I'm getting that very strongly because there's a lot of energy of, it's like, there's a lot of like maturity going on here for you this week. It's going to be a phenomenal week, by the way. But there's something in the back of your mind that I'm picking up on from the 19th to the 25th about fear of locked in, fear of boredom, fear of commitment. I don't know why I get that, but I do. You also have fear. So what other frequency do you need more of? Fear. All right, and there's something with this energy is coming up about false evidence appearing real. There's something about like feel the fear and do it anyway, but it's coming through more so, Capricorn, is like, why are you really afraid of this decision? Now, there could be like a real reason why you need to be afraid of this commitment. Obviously, that's scary, but I sense that there's true love here. I sense that there's true love in your life. I sense that there's like a really big opportunity to move something forward. You're just afraid of maybe moving too quickly. For a lot of you, that's what this is. A lot of you, that's what this is. And some of you are afraid of losing your peace with this commitment. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Now, the thing I told you about, the interesting new download that I got when I was doing the tarot today, that I'd never had this happen before, as the sun shines through, your opportunity came out in 2 cards, and your challenge came out in 2 cards. They usually only have 1, but there was a joint conjunction. So your opportunity here, Capricorn, is the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. This all has to do with Wands, the suit of fire, the suit of passion. I'm getting in love. There's an opportunity to make a decision once again about whether or not you're really going to become like soul family with someone. I'm getting like whoever you're dealing with in love, this is something that's not surface. Some of you don't see this coming, by the way. Most of you do, though. Most of you know you've found a soul. Like, really, you're dealing with someone very special here, Capricorn. Very special. But in your opportunity, it's like, I'm just going to be vulgar, shit or get off the pot, Capricorn. Like, that's almost the message that's coming through. It's like, Capricorn, like, you're either going to commit to this person. It doesn't mean you have to get married, but like truly, truly, truly like commit your heart and your soul to this person or to this potential with this person that you're talking to or whatever it is. Or just don't involve yourself at all. It's like a Bible quote coming into my head. He who is lukewarm, I will spit out of my mouth. Like, you either must be hot or cold. If you're lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. So there's something about that person may do that to you. If someone's waiting on a decision from you, someone may spit you out if you're lukewarm. I'm just telling you that. This could very well be applied to a decision that you have to make about your family, or a decision that you have to make about your career as well. It very well can apply, but for some reason it has to do with wands, so it's a passionate thing you have to do. But because someone can make a decision, it's like, you know the quote we all heard, the quote that if you don't decide, if you don't create your future, if you don't create your own destiny, someone else will create it for you. Like if you don't give yourself orders, someone else will give you orders. You know, if you don't create your own schedule, someone else will create it for you. That's happening, but in an interpersonal thing, if you don't do it, someone else might do it, and you might not be happy with how it's done. With your child, I'm getting, for some of you, if you have children, this is to do with your guiding where your child is going to go, something like that. Now, in your challenge, once again, you have this conjunction, 2 cards, new. It's never happened before, but in these readings. But you have, in your challenge, you have the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Should I stay or should I go? You know what I mean? Like this is the same, it's a similar energy here. The Ace of Wands in your challenge is you're very excited by a new beginning, some sort of, whatever it is. For a lot of you, it's going to be love. But for a lot of you, it very well could be do with other things. But you have this 8 of Cups in your challenge as well. For a lot of you in love, you are moving on from one person and you're starting something else with another person. If that's not the case, if you're dating someone, or even if this is a developmental thing, there is an energetic cord. Remember in the June reading, I told you there's an energetic cord that you still need to cut, that you're telling me isn't there. Something about a past lover you need to cut a cord with in order to move on to the new one. Because right now, a lot of you, if you're fully convinced that you've cut an energetic cord, just do one more for me. All I'm asking you is do one more cord cutting meditation with someone that you no longer need in your life, with an ex. I'm telling you, you need to do that for some of you, all right? Because that's preventing this as well with this new commitment. And so it's just super interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your overall general energy. Beautiful energy, but a decision has to be made. In your overall general energy, you have the 2 of Wands, choice point. You can go down one path or the other. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and you also have the 4 of Swords. So this is beautiful. This is a choice that will shift your destiny, will shift a big The Wheel of Fortune has to do with your destiny or an opportunity. The 4 of Swords has to do with healing and structure. The number 4 has to do with structure, and you have the number 4 all over this reading. In your opportunity, you have the 4 of Wands. In your advice, you have the 4 of Pentacles. That's 3 4s. 4, 4, 4 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. That's just some word salad right there, to be honest. I thought it was going to get me somewhere. What does it mean? Maybe it meant something to you. Cool, but not 90% of you. So there's some sort of choice that's going to really bring stability in for you. Some of you, Capricorn, this is someone that you could potentially like have chill, like like if you wanted to, like there's something about a solid commitment with someone, but maybe you need to, there's something that still needs to happen here or something, right? But it's good. It's like the choice that you're making here is an abundant choice. Like you have options as well. The 2 of Wands is about having options. And what I get from this is like the choice that you need to make this week when it comes to commitment will determine your destiny, but your destiny is pretty solid either way. You know what I mean? So that could be you could be having the apathy of options for some of you, where if you went to a restaurant and they only had 3 items on the menu and you chose one, versus if you went to the same restaurant in a parallel reality and they had 9 items on the menu and you chose the same item that you chose in the parallel reality, that you had 3 options, but you chose the one that out of 9, you'd be extremely dissatisfied with the choice if you had 9 other options, versus if you chose the same meal where there was only 3 options, you would be more satisfied because there was less choices. Some of you have too many decisions, too many choices, so you're being paralyzed by it all. I'm just trying to translate frequency, but when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. This is going to go through for you. Whatever decision you end up making, it's going to be really good for you. And a new beginning in the physical world, you know, the Ace of Pentacles has to do with a new beginning in the physical. It has to do with improving health, a job opportunity for some of you. But really, this is a love offer in the physical, or things moving in the physical with you and someone. The Page of Wands here, Capricorn, has to do with fun, travel, excitement. There could be travel plans. This very well could be in what you don't see coming, making a decision to make travel plans is what I'm getting for some of you. Like making a fun vacation, planning a honeymoon, planning a fun trip with something about this decision needs to happen. Then you have the Six of Wands here and what you don't see coming, so it's going to work out for you. The Six of Wands has to do with victory, winning, success. So whatever like new investment you are going to invest in, it's once again, I don't know what it is with the earth signs today, but maybe not Virgo, but Taurus and Capricorn, there's something really easy coming into your life. It's not an easy decision, but it's good energy here. So then when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Eight of Pentacles here. So with this being here in your advice from spirit, what I'm getting from this is there's some sort of stable thing. There's something about the person that you are thinking about committing to. If you choose the right person or if you choose the right decision, it will bring so much stability into your life. It could even bring, the Six of Cups has to do with a feeling of home, a natural frequency. It has to do with your roots, your ancestry. The Eight of Pentacles has to do with work, putting in the work, what I said to you last week, or I don't know if I said it to you, but compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world with the Eight of Pentacles. So there could be something, I just get like, you're really solid here. There's a decision you have to make, but if you don't make the decision, if you don't commit to this person, then there is the risk of just this beautiful reality that there's a potential for it to be your destiny. It doesn't actually manifest. And for some of you, once again, if this does not have to do with a lover, then this has to do with an impact, a career decision that will impact your children. This could have to do with you guiding their career if you have children, or if you something about children impact career decision. You make what you want of that. But if that's not the case, there could be something about, once again, in the Four of Wands and your opportunity, there's something about children. There could be a sub message that you need to work on yourself a little more before you're, or if you're going to have children. Some of you, this is about a decision to have children because you're challenged. There could be a birth of the male son. In traditional, I bring a new wave to the tarot, but in the traditional tarot, the Ace of Wands is about the birth of a viral son. So there could be something, that you have you could create a very powerful son, like literal, like male, human, maybe alien hybrid for some of you, but it's like there's something about a choice. Definitely children are on your mind or something. Like there could be. Oh my God! See, this is where I get too crazy, and I try to piece it together for every single Capricorn out there, and I just have to realize it can't be everyone's reading every time, or it can be, but I'm gonna blow a gasket if I try to do that. I'll blow the gasket though. Yeah. So with that being said, let's clarify why the Ace of Wands is your challenge. What's this new bit, let's just see. Okay, thank you. This is really some sort of activation today. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Death card and the Chariot here. So whatever you're starting, for a lot of you, if this is, this is saying completely goodbye to an old lifeline, an old ex, an old lover, and really just jumping right in, like commitment. It's there for you. Love is in the air. Someone wants you, and they know you want them. But there's some sort of like, I don't even think it's that bad. It's just like you got to make it this week, right? It's not even like something that's been pending, by the way. What I want to make very clear to you as well, when I'm talking about, for most of you, for all of you this won't be the case, but for most of you, when I'm talking about this decision is something that comes about this week. So you may not know what it is yet. And that could cause some confusion. But as you get into this week, like, for some of you, this decision has not been pending before. The decision becomes, you need to make it from the 19th to the 25th, maybe a few days before, maybe a few days after. But the decision has to be made then. So it's not something that's been pending. It could be something that's thrown on you, and it could also disturb your stability. But maybe that's what you need. But wow, I just feel like I'm getting it's one of those days, like, I don't know, I'm getting too much. Well, I should never say I'm not getting too much, because, there's not enough coming through. So with that being said, let's keep going. Let's clarify what the Wheel of Fortune is here in your over. Yeah, well, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is the centerpiece to this reading, and what you don't see coming. The Ace of Pentacles wanted to fly out into my deck. We're still going to do more clarification, but clearly the opportunity is the Ace of Pentacles. It's right above the Ace of Pentacles. There's something about fertility as well. Like, there's something about, I don't want to be weird here, but there's literally something about you and the specific, if this has to do with love, there's something about this is Capricorn, so I could say this, but there's something about like breeding. Like, there's literally something about like the bodies of you and the person that you're thinking about committing to, like, literally is like built to breed powerful children. And that's not for all of you, but it's just, or like whatever powerful means for you. There's something that like you like that's just like the opportunity. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So with this being here, Capricorn, in your overall general energy, there's some sort of stability. There's an opportunity for a lot of stability. Once again, I kept telling you that. That's going to make you very happy, though. So it's almost like the fear is neurotic, actually. There's something about back brain versus front brain fear. You know, I don't actually know which one it is, but there's something about, like, there's a certain type of fear that you know what it is. It's like a red flag that you know what it is and you're afraid of it, so you don't do it, and that's actually smart. That's not the type of fear you're experiencing this week. The type of fear, I'm just getting its back brain, maybe it's front brain, I'm getting its back brain. It's the type of fear that you're experiencing this week when it comes to this decision about commitment and opportunity in the physical, for most of you with love, but for others of you other things, it's back brain. The fear that you're going to be experiencing this week is, what if someone says something? What if this thing happens that is non-existent? It's like completely neurotic. And so because that's the case, you might want to bulldoze that fear, and you might want to say, well, this is just some sort of shadow coming up, because I don't think you have anything to actually be afraid of, other than the only thing to fear is fear itself. Capricorn is kind of what's coming through here. So they're really, I mean, yeah, all right. So let's keep going. Let's clarify why the Ace of Pentacles is here and what you don't see coming, because you might, I mean, let's just see. The Ace of Pentacles and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Something happening fast. It could have to do with travel. Once again, the Page of Wands has to do with travel. The Eight of Wands has to do with speed, openness, communication, flying through the air. It's not a coincidence that we're using the dragon deck, like getting on a dragon and flying. Like, spiritually, that's what you're going to be doing. But in the physical, maybe you're just on a plane or maybe you're in your car. But the Three of Pentacles has to do with collaboration with other people. And there really is just such a beautiful, this opportunity. I think you'd be a little stupid to not go for it. I really do. Or to not make a decision on this is kind of foolish, because there's just such cooperation in the air. It's like you finally, whatever you got going on, you finally like have come to a place with your loved ones, or you finally met someone where it's nothing like what you used to. It's actually like so easy. And so that's why this is coming up for you, a lot of you. It's that back brain. It's that irrational. That's what I deal with all the time. Like, I'm not neurotic, but I could go that way with my my Mercury opposite Neptune. It also gives me weird movement. They don't move like I move. Anyway, I don't even know what to say. I just think you're going to be a little bit foolish if you don't, but there's still something. Maybe some of you know how some people say everyone is afraid of failure, But the truth is many of you could be a little afraid of success, or like really, we all are addicted to our predominant emotional state, right? Every single one of you listening to this are addicted to your predominant emotional state that you are in most of the time. And there's something about expanding that emotional state, maybe in terms of peace, right? So this peace element is coming back into the picture now. But it's something that like maybe your nervous system is not used to, so you reject it. This happens to me like literally all the time. So that's why I'm so big on visualization. I'm so big on visualizing the exact way that that you want your life to go, that you know your life will unfold, because so that you're used to it. You know, then there's nothing new here. And with this though, I just think it's something coming into your life that it may scare you a little bit because it's so good. And so maybe just like really just like thank the universe, be humble, you know, something like that. So with that being said, Capricorn, I'm going to conclude this reading. I appreciate you.